watched the anime, I felt so sorry to those people who are victims of any circumstances which occurred beyond human control.
After watching the entire series, a lot of things rushed into my mind. I realized that even though we're at our young age, we can help in our own way.
Watching the anime felt like I was also there, hanging to the thin line of hope because of numerous catastrophes that has landed upon the nation.
Human life is very fragile. It takes almost an eternity to develop and grow, but an instant to end it.
はい。
ごく普通の家族のごく普通の日常はその日突然崩れ去った。
この後何
The anime series shows all the destructives that happen while Japan sinks. Such calamities like drowning, inhaling poisonous gas, and some were trapped and where rescue or help is impossible. Despite those tremendous incidents, but still all the characters they're in were helping one another in order to survive. In the first episode, it shows that Japan is a very nice and a quiet country. People living there happily until Japan was tested by their fate. Such incidents were beyond human control. It is an act of our divine creator. However, after those traumatic experiences, Japanese people have changed their lives. Survival of the fittest reigned over the entire place. As I watched the anime, I felt so sorry to those people who are victims of any circumstances which occurred beyond human control. Those people who are being tested by active nature. And through that anime series, I realized how precious life is. Every person must struggle to be able to survive. And at the end of the day, joining hands with one another is always the key to survival.
This series is all about the catastrophes that strike Japan which causes the nation's destruction. The series is entitled Japan Sinks because numerous citizens of Japan struggle and lending each other hand. Despite being terrified and afraid of everything that's happened, they know that their nation is inspired by each other and help each other regardless of what happens. First episode of this series will show the struggle and resistance because it will see that before everything that's happening, people live their lives normally like the way before the COVID-19 outbreak. Students studying and at the same time enjoying at school. Adults were working, but everything comes to an end. Little did they know that a massive earthquake is going to hit their nation. After the earthquake hit their nation, numerous people died and less people survived. They were storing food and looking for a shelter to stay at night. Our son that showed guidance and sunlit. The anime series is so heartbreaking. I could not imagine what people will feel after they watch their country being destroyed and collapsed. After watching the entire series, a lot of things rushed into me. I realized that even though we're at our young age, we can help in our own way. That is how much of life is. The great feelings that many people have. Just like in the series, when we love some spare and whatnot, we can give some of those to others that needed our help. Keeping our humanity is indeed a choice.
The anime series is all about the destruction of Japan, thus entitled Japan Sinks. Many people died in the series, either they got drowned, inhaled poison gas, or got trapped somewhere and couldn't ask for help. Despite being frightened of what's happening around them, the characters can be seen helping each other out, especially parents who are protecting children something and sacrifice their lives for others. But they couldn't grieve for those who died since they themselves continue to live on. They just continued to travel and even met new people along the way. The first episode really showed the struggle for existence because before the sudden earthquake struck Japan, the people there were happily living their lives. The adults were working, the students were at school, and some were comfortably living. We didn't know that it was probably the last day that they were going to enjoy living like that. After the earthquake happened, less people survived, and they were finding survivors like them. And kept in contact with their loved ones. They were also finding food to eat and a place to us and even fought with others. But Ayuma and her family didn't hesitate to give some of their resources, their clothes, food, to others and even tended the wound of those survivors. Watching the anime felt like I was also there, hanging to the thin line of hope because of numerous catastrophes that has landed upon the nation. And finally, after watching the last episode, I realized that it is important. Life is important, and we must cherish those times to be with our loved ones. And always remember that everyone is struggling for existence. So if you think that you're able to help them, then lend a hand. Humanity is what we need.
If we would ask ourselves, are we prepared enough to deal with unprecedented natural disasters? Indeed, we are not. The story starts off by portraying a casual day in the life of the family, but everything was changed in a snap. An earthquake strikes out of nowhere, and this surely can happen in real life, and we don't have the power to control over it. Human life is very fragile. It takes almost an eternity to grow and develop, but an instant to end it. We are dependent with nature. We live at the mercy of nature. Moreover, if a disaster occurs, we aren't confident that all of us will survive. We are unprepared. Meanwhile, I've realized that we humans must learn to live independently with respect to nature. We shouldn't be dependent with society. In addition, we must also learn how to value every fleeting moment of life as it passes by. The series reflects on the transient nature of life,